Alright guys, we got another absolutely idiotic situation. You guys may remember the video I made about Van Gogh, where these two climate activists went up to a painting and threw tomato soup over it, or something, tomato sauce or something, and tried to get across a message of climate change. Now, a similar thing is happening in grocery stores, apparently. Okay, now folks in the UK who want a plant-based future are doing milk dumps at the grocery store. Curious to know what folks think about this. I'll let you know.
Greenhouse gas emissions than the oil giants like Exxon, Shell and BP. The top four dairy companies are responsible for the majority of the
Okay, why are you wasting milk again? What the hell is wrong with you? Guys, we really live in a society over here, dude. I love the quality of the recording right here. I can totally hear like every word she says, which is the whole point of this, right? We need to be able to hear this speech, but I literally cannot. When baby cows are taken from their mothers to produce this milk, which you dropped on the floor and wasted. How does wasting food help anything? Why don't you hold the milk and say your speech? Why does it need to be dumped? Why do you need to commit a crime? Are you gonna pay for all that milk? Like, I don't understand, man. These people are so stupid. It pisses me off. Alright, this just goes on. By the way, the dude with the sign, what plant-based future, nice, bro. I mean, at least you're not dumping shit. I mean, you're with them, though. Poor guy standing in it. God. Our generation is doomed, bro. Absolutely doomed. Look at the employees trying to make them stop. Like, just tackle them to the ground, please. Nobody will fault you for this. You know the cleaners are gonna have to clean that, bro. Who are you affecting by this? You're so annoying. My god, you're so pissing off. I hate these people. The only person that will get attention of is a minimum wage worker who's already struggling and will be told to clean it up while management sit in the office. I say this as an already at his limit retail worker. The UK is an interesting place, bro. I'm not convinced these performative acts are effective if all they do is aggravate people and leave the least powerful workers to clean up this mess. Okay, so apparently the Van Gogh soup girl has come out with an explanation of why she threw tomato soup on the Van Gogh painting and what she actually wanted to do with this activism.
Trusty soup can, part of my brand now. I would like to make one thing perfectly clear. We did no damage to the painting whatsoever. I was in court yesterday, heard that there's been minimal damage done to the frame, which is repairable and replaceable, and absolutely no...
Which is good, okay? I'm glad they didn't do any actual damage to the painting, but I think your followers, you know, the people who are going to be emulating your stunts, inspired by your activity, are not going to check if the painting is protected or not, because a lot of paintings aren't actually protected.
No damage done to the painting. It was behind glass, and we never ever would have considered doing it if we didn't know that it was behind glass and that we wouldn't do any damage. I mean, literally, we were sat there still glued to the wall. They wiped it off with a bit of kitchen roll. I recognise that it looked like a slightly ridiculous action.
Slightly, really? Are you dense in the head or something? By the way, I love the orange vest she's wearing. Is she doing community service or something? Like, I don't know what she's doing in this video, but I'm hoping she's picking up trash here as part of, like, I don't know, the jail sentence or whatever. I don't know how it works.
Agree, it is ridiculous, but we're not asking the question, should everybody be throwing soup on paintings? What we're doing is getting the conversation going so we can ask the questions that matter. Questions like, is it okay that Liz Truss is licensing over 100 new fossil fuel licenses? Is it okay that fossil fuels are subsidised 30 times more than renewables when offshore wind is currently 9 times cheaper than fossil fuels? Is it okay that it is there in action that has led us to the cost of living crisis? Where this winter people are going to be forced to choose between heat.
Okay, so in my opinion, nothing's really changed here. I mean, we all knew that she had a good message with what she was doing, right? For sure. It's just the way you went about it, nearly getting arrested. I mean, are you going to jail or are you doing picking up trash? I don't know what you're doing. But I don't think anybody's denying that the message you were sending is too bad. Like, you should be explaining it like this, trying to go viral with these videos. But trying to affect like a public place, you know, throw soup on paintings, inspire other people to take part in vandalism. Even if you didn't damage the painting, You still made somebody clean up the goddamn mess, and you disrupted a lot of the workers at that place, and you just made everybody feel pretty uneasy if, like, how lunatics can just come up and throw soup at you.
And eating, this is the conversation we need to be having now, because we don't have time to waste. Last year, Sir David King said what we do in the next 3 to 4 years will determine the future of humanity. So we're using these actions to get media attention because we need to get...
I like how she hesitated, like, we're throwing soup at a painting, yeah, like, I get it. I know you need some sort of like performative act to get people to look at you or attention, but I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know what way you should be going about it, but I just know the way you went about it is definitely not the right way to do it.
People talking about this now, and we know that civil resistance works. History has shown us that it works. I'm stood here today as a queer woman, and the reason that I'm able to vote, the reason I'm able to go to university, hopefully
is not because somebody threw soup on a painting, all right? Don't compare your sort of activism to what other people have done, okay, please? Now, you guys won't actually believe this, but since this video, public opinion has apparently changed and everybody's on her side. I don't know if this is only on twitter.com, but this has not changed my opinion at all. Maybe you guys in the comments might disagree with me for once, but yeah, to those of you trying to dunk on Phoebe for being posh, she's using her privilege to fight for a cause that affects us all. Remember, privileged people can afford to take risks to advance social causes. Good on her for doing so. I don't think anybody should be complimented for doing this sort of bullshit activity, dude. Just, like, I don't know what to say. There's plenty of ways to get attention and go viral without doing these performative stunts. How about you be funny in a goddamn video before you do your message for climate change or something like that, right? That'll get a lot of attention. Try to go viral on TikTok. It's literally the easiest way to go viral instead of doing things like this. I think this guy's a good point. If the aim was to get people arguing over throwing soup, it was a big success. If it was to get people talking about action on climate change, bring people to their group, it was a complete failure. The act drowned out the message and alienated a lot of people against them. Exactly. The people in my comment sections were literally just like, this makes me want to waste more oil than ever before. Like, you just pissed a bunch of people off. It doesn't matter if they're talking about it, if they're going against the message of the video. Now, a lot of people pointed out in the last video that she was pretty hypocritical for using transport, which uses oil, using hair dye, which uses oil, using super glue, which uses petrochemicals, stuff like that. But a lot of people are responding with this now. We should improve society somewhat. Yet you participate in society. Curious, I am very intelligent. As a mocking meme of saying, it doesn't matter if they're hypocritical, they're trying to get across a message, which I don't agree with. You should still not be hypocritical. I get what this meme is, okay? I get that, you know, you can't criticize something without taking part in it, you know, society, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, man, maybe she has a point, but I just can't support someone who's taking such extreme measures and doing such ridiculous acts to attempt to get some sort of attention. I don't think it's the right thing to do. You're lucky you're not in jail. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to jail. You're still going to jail.